Hello. The Void Anus opens once again. Biddy bib, biddy bib bib, biddy bib bib. Rolling this little prophecies just one more time. What's up? What's up? Ooh. What's up, Jiro? How is it going? I'm feeling a bit better, so that's good. I have some crazy stuff line up in terms of gear. Some crazy stuff. I have these bad boys. Holy. I broke a bunch of double tier 7s. Like a bunch of double tier 7s. This was double tier 7 missed. This was double tier 7 broke. This was double tier 7 broke. I have a lot of double tier 2s. And then I have I don't know, I have a shit ton of I got so many imprints, but haven't quite got what I need. Like the 200 axe imprints are like, all of these are imprints, all of this. They're almost good. Almost good, you know. All of these are imprints, all of this. But not quite, you know. And I have a bunch of splitters ready. Like, basically all of them are 2LP perfectly rolled, basically. I rerolled all of them. They're 40, close to 50 increased mana, all of them. But, you know. Need to spend... You hit CDR? That's fucking nice. You crit slam and you hit CDR? Holy. That's fucking nice. I have a 3LP Tabi. Haven't crafted on it or anything. I might roll that class eventually. For Hardcore Ladder. I might roll the build. Went to work today. I'm feeling a bit better. I might as well stream a bit. I was gonna record the COF progression video, but I was feeling too weak to do so. Maybe I do it tomorrow, if my voice is better. So I feel like it might be like a 1 hour video or something stupid, you know? If I start yapping, I think it can easily get out of control. Yeah. Oops. I mean, have you considered that maybe you're just very skillful? You just got better as a player, man. You're just great. You're just a gamer, man. Have you considered that you're just that guy? I uploaded my campaign run since a lot of people were curious about that after watching Bina and stuff. I think there's some useful... I think it's useful if someone wants to learn. And that run I uploaded, I'm not particularly focused. I'm like fucking talking about random shit all the time and like AFKing and shit, so can definitely be under 4 hours just by focusing. Bim 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 bim. Let's do... It's all like gone. Let's see what other boss we have here. Aeroth, Mortal, Abomination, Duabom. You're the chosen one? I mean, how else could you explain it? I don't think it makes sense. Dude, the amount of fucking tropes I farmed in the last day and a half. Fucking hell, man. I think I farmed 200 tropes. Holy. But they're tier 70, right? Yeah. We're not taking that. We're taking the 69. Any luck? I mean, I've got a lot of stuff, just not what I wanted. Like, the amount of double tier 7s I have in my stash is, like, insane. But I also missed a bunch on slammed. My booties, how do they look? I have some crazy boots. I have some crazy stuff. I also fucked a pair of boots that I wanted to use. Oh shit, I didn't realize. What's up, Master Sword? Look, I had this. Where are they? Look at these boots I had. I got greedy with these ones. Because I wanted to get vitality. And then it randomly used 24 fucking... These ones were fucking good. But I fucked them up. Unfortunately. So I had a bunch of really good boots and I missed all the slams. I missed so many 2LP army of skins. But I have a lot of double 2LPs still. I high rolled them. I high rolled all of them with the damage and everything. So they're all high rolled. This one's I probably re-roll to get a bit better, but so yeah. SS account normal hardcore doesn't share stashes. That is weird. Solo account found a normal hardcore don't share stashes. No, like normal hardcore has a solo account found hardcore, right? They're different, yeah. I mean, you can transfer any item very easily. Like you can just make a mule, get items, and kill the character, right? It's very easy to transfer from hardcore to normal, but I've done that a few times at the end of a season. How am I feeling? I'm feeling a bit better, thank you. I don't want to talk too much, but... Beam, 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 beam. What is up? What is up, guys? Been testing a bunch of just farming bullshit, and it seems like investing everything into Nemesis seems, again, just buy Nemesis. How do you have the motivation to keep playing? I don't know. I'm driven. I'm having fun. You don't really need motivation when you're having fun, right? I have clear goals, and I mean, I'm not even 1% burned out this patch. Not even like 1%. I'm still like in my head, I'm in the early game, you know. like I'm starting to get there. Let's do Gaspar. I still want you to see play around with Necromancer. I might make one. Maybe in the weekend, because I don't know. I wanted to play a new character this weekend, but I was sick, and I didn't want to do it off stream, because... Yeah, because... Seems like it will be good content, right? I'm still on Void Knight? Yeah, at the moment I'm on Void Knight, yeah. Too much to do, man. Will I make a mage? I don't think... Maybe I'll make a sorcerer, rune master for corruption pushing. Like, I make the immortal character I've been... Like, the immortal character I'm gearing for it. Just drop like this. I've been gearing for it, the Fortress. Like, I have 3 LP Criterion, 2 LP Delphoons. I have a bunch of these weapons. It's very easy to get with more LP. This is pretty nice, though. It rolled really well. I have a bunch of, like, crazy stuffs. Like, a bunch of them. So, maybe I'll make it. Just to push. The mana tank? Yeah, that one, yeah. Because I think that's gonna be pretty stupid. Especially since top corruption is only 2k. I feel like I literally cannot die to 2k. Because I tested that build at 10k and it was still tanking, so... I need the idols, though. The idols is gonna be a fucking nightmare. I need 1 idol, so it's not that bad. But I have so many. Like... Still can get my Leonite helm is too unfair. The funny thing is, like, I had even better, and I break them. Well, not better, but like, I think I had ones with more valuable stats that I bricked. I'll show you. I think I have them on my inventory still. And I bricked them. I bricked one that had like what, tier 5 mana with tier 5 health with perfect implicit and with like the tier 8 channel. I brick so many.
You have my approval.
7.4
This one I
KHP
broke,
is crazy.
right? No, this one works actually. I min-rolled everything actually. Min-rolled everything on this one. And then what else? Where's the other ones? Maybe I throw them. I completely bricked this one. Very early on, with the damage taken goes to mana, because it bricks the build. I shatter most of them, but I keep some that broke. This one still works, basically. I can still craft this one. But... This one got completely fucked, and it was nice. Look at the implicit. Was double HP, max rolled. This one completely bricked very early on. This one completely bricked with the corruption. All of these were great. And I don't know. I have so many Leonite helms now too. Like I have so many now with double exalted and stuff. Like I have so many tier 7 healths, just like chilling. Which is like a great starting point. Like look at this. Like starting with this. Like what? How do you fuck this up? I have so many. But yeah, the one that I have is pretty nasty overall. But what I'm saying is, like, if I didn't get that one, I would have something similar, you know. Maybe a bit less HP, but should be fine. I need to spend some favor. Same with my Titan Heart. Like, I'm wearing my 3LP Titan Heart. People, like, I bricked Titan Hearts before that one with 3LP. I bricked like 3, no? For example, this one, 3LP, minimum rolled, you know. And this one would have been actually better than the current one I'm using. Like, this one is better than the one I'm using. Because it would have gave me more HP and overall. And I bricked this one. And then a bunch of them just broke with corruptions and shit. This 3LP completely bricked with the min roll. Completely bricked. Was so good, this one. But then I have this one, and it looks better, right? But it's actually worst because you don't care about double mana. You only need 1 mana. So how rare is Rune Prison Complex? It's like a 1% to 3% chance drop chance, depending on the corruption you're doing. So if you kill like 100 mages, you should get it, but it's rare. Kill every mage, but it's rare. Spec mages, run every cemetery, blah blah blah, you know. I see the devil. Girlfriend messaging. They add another lens slot. Apparently they're gonna completely rework the system. We'll see what they do. Apparently they're completely remaking the system. And I think, based on what Mike has said on stream, which, again, I could be completely wrong, but based on what he said, I think how it's gonna work is gonna be some sort of like, you select what you want, and then it just procs, and it uses a favor, you know? So instead, like, they're all basically always, you can pre-select what you want, and it's every time it procs, it just takes favor of you or something. Breach tree, like the one from the Tree of Lies or the Tree of Whispers or whatever the fuck. I've never used the new one because I know they reworked it recently. I never used the new one. I've seen streamers play with it and stuff, but that sounds very radical. I don't know if they will do. I think they're just gonna give us quality of life. So instead of picking the prophecies, they're just gonna select what you have. All of them. You pick the one you want, and that's it. So much better. I mean, yeah, this is pretty stupid, right? It's pretty time consuming. You pay with a point system. Mm-hmm. Grow the tree. Plants. Oh! My song. $7.4k HP is crazy. We're not even done, man. Kaiser, thanks for the sub, by the way. I didn't see it. And thank you, Master Sword. I didn't see the sub either. My bad. Thank you. My YouTube has no sound? Like no music? Yeah, it's normal. YouTube is no music. Because people don't like the music, so I have YouTube without music and Twitch with music. It's in the title too, it says no music. Some people really don't like the music, right? So crash the fucking server. Zero out of 10. Let's do the other. Do you play other games? Not really. What's up, Since? Yeah, speedrun now. I'm level 96 in 50 hours with double enrage rune complex farm setup. Sounds good. Fuck. No. I don't have enough. Too many access. Will I ever need this many? We'll make it soon. It's fun. I see. Ass gamer. I understand, I understand. Beady beep beady. Okay, how many throws have you done? Yes. All of these are tropes. And I've resetted the wave a couple times, so. Well, yellow. Is there a big difference between 500 and 1000? Not super huge. Depending on for what. No, not super huge. If you do exclamation tank labs, exclamation tank on my Twitch, or you just go to tanklabs.com. You can check it by yourself. I don't know if I have commands enabled on YouTube though. But yeah, no, it's not a big difference. The biggest difference is from 0 to 500. That's pretty big. 0 to 300 is huge. And then from 300 to 500 is eh. And from 500 to 1000 is eh. And then past 1000 is like, what? Nothing's happening, what? How far you plan to min-max this car? So far, I think the only item slot that I'm happy with is my helmet. Every other item slot is gonna get replaced. And the only reason I don't want to replace my helmet is because it's too fucking annoying. But everything else is very easy to, in my opinion. Is that another 3LP? Did I just get another? Those boots were 3LP, yeah? Nice. I got another pair, guys. Nice. I have 2 pairs of 3LP. And it's not that rare, right? It's LP level what? 50? Or it's 70 now? I think they raised it, no? It used to be 50, I think now they're 70. I have them imprinted, so I'm like cheating them now. Like all of these boots, all of these are imprints. All of these are 1LPs that I have to... I need a lot because I have to... Because I have to... I already have 3LP, but... Could they go 4LP? Can you imagine? Because they actually went to 3LP on the first try, no? That's pretty rare. Yeah, but basically right now, this character is a fucking... It's a fucking machine of printing items. It's like a machine, like, yeah. Like every run I do on this map, I get something crazy valuable. Not what I'm looking for, but every run I do on Trope, I get something crazy. I'm full clearing for the Ember too, since I have Lost with Folly. Oh, it's 2 LP. I thought it was 3 LP. Still good. Very badly rolled though. And that's another factor. I mentioned that cemeteries are rippy. I mean, my character is not rippy to them anymore, but it would definitely be rippy early, right? If I had 3k health or whatever. Like a fucking... You get one of those fucking Ember bullshit champions and it fucking hits you for 6k at 300 corruption. Well, there's like when you do Temple, nothing can kill you basically. All the mobs are useless. And you're giga buffed, blah blah. There's a lot of things that are hard to put on a spreadsheet. Like how rippy it is, how fun it is, how... I don't know. How much attention, how focused do you have to be in order to perform the strategy? Oh, that's my double tier 7 axe. It happened. It begins. And I think it looks like it's gonna be pretty easy to craft on, because it had 2 suffixes and open prefix. So I got my axe, buddies. I got my axe. How much FP? 45. I should be fine. Okay, I'm gonna need your assistance since here. Pretty much every map of this that I do now at this corruption and with my blessings and everything is like a fucking... I don't know. It's like just you drop something, you know. All right. Melee cold damage. Armor shot ignite. So we for sure want attack speed. And I think we're gonna go to tier 2 now, so we have double the chance. Let's see. %60 chance. 20%. Yeah, we want to tier 2. Yeah, we don't care about the other ones. So we have to go speed tier 2 first. And no crit, please. And now we have 20% chance to hit this one. right? Okay, it hit. Now I have to get lucky with this, and it hit melee attack speed. We missed. Feels bad. Still okay, no? It's still usable, no? Because melee cold gets re-rolled, right? So what do I do now? Do I imprint it like this for the open prefix? Do I imprint it like this with the high FP? I think I imprint like this, right? Even here or no? Because the chances for attack speed to be tier 7 is huge, no? I'll keep that one just in case. Okay, so this should be massive. This should be massive. So this axe is actually kind of usable too. What the fuck? Should proc way more. What's the best method to farm for idols? Prophecies, Justin. If you do prophecies, basically you just roll for idols. And you can see I have a ton of them. I have a lot of them just max rolled, basically, you know. And you just corrupt them until you max roll. You see 7. Like, they're all max rolled. All of these are max rolled. All of them. I have so many. I can basically choose what corruption I want at this point. Just do ornate idol prophecies and boom. At the moment I'm using this one because I need the endurance until I get a 4LP ring, which is probably the next thing I will do. Get this ring with 4LP. What is that? It's not opening. Oh, okay, it's opening now. Increased effect of prefixes, increase of prefixes. Holy, that's nice. It's a shame it's a fucking Skyward. Imagine if this was a... Imagine if that was a... Like a fucking pyramidal. It's still good for some builds though. I'm thinking. Probably something that wants 1/3 HP or so. Is Merchants faction? I've never played Merchants Guild, so... My advice would be to play COF, because in my opinion it's just more fun. Oh, that's good, because it can reroll my 3LP. Yeah, but the new imprint is Giga. Of course, the moment I open stream, I get it instantly, and you're not gonna see the fucking 8 hours of fucking farming trope without proccing a single one, you know? Classico. Hey, no worries. I'm planning to make like a super progression video. I was gonna record it already, but I was sick, so I didn't have voice. And I'll probably wait for this weekend or whenever I feel good about it. There's a lot of things I didn't mention on the crafting video, for example, though. Because I didn't want to overwhelm people. Like, for example, the Havoc calculations. It's a bit too much, you know. You don't really need that on season start. I have so many eclipses with 2LP, by the way. I have dude, this character has some pretty good items, look. Okay, let's... Some of the fucking stupid items I found. I have a shit ton of red rings, of course. First of all of these are 4LPs. 4LP, 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 4LP. Then I have a bunch of really... This is 4LP too. They have a bunch of rare 3 LPs, like these ones. These are super good on softcore, not on hardcore, but 3 LP is pretty rare. Bunch of 3 LPs of this, really rare. 3 LP of this, really rare. 3 LP of this. This can be done in 4 LP, but 3 LP of this. 3 LP Morning Frost. 3 LP Blade of Chaos. Fucking stupid. Some stupid items I have. And obviously 3 LP now, Army of Skin, and the Red Ring drops on higher corruption is all RNG. It's just prophecies. All of them are prophecies. With prophecies that are basically free. It's like 200k on average one, so you can get like 10 Red Rings a day if that's your focus. If your focus, like for example, from all the items that I have, Red Ring would be the easiest item to get. And it's not even close. And if you compare it to the items I'm wearing, we're talking like, you can't even compare, basically. Another double tier 7. Can I see the Weaver tree? I'm doing pretty weird stuff now, honestly, but I can share it. My Weaver tree is not super min-max, because I was doing 7 trees earlier. So a lot of the points are actually not even doing anything. The new Axe imprint is Giga? Well, let's see if it procs, because I proc the spear right now. Whatever this is. That was just Nemesis, not imprint. Let's see. Is that my axe? All the do's and don'ts. All of these are tier 7s that I'm just dropping. Everything you see on the floor. It's just like bong, 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 bong. It's juiced. That's also a double tier 7 or something. Tier 7, tier 6. Might as well clear, I guess. It goes around a memory. I'm clearing so I recover my Ember, so I can do this non-stop basically. So I don't have downtime on my tropes. I'm at a very low deficit actually if I full clear. Like I spent 140k to do what I'm doing. And I'm getting, I think I'll get pretty close to 140 after I'm done clearing everything, because I have some false temples at the end. Someone was asking about... I mean, the amount of like double exalteds that I get per map is just, again, it's stupid, you know. Will I reroll my 3LP? I will. I'm running into a problem, which is that I'm running out of corruption runes. Someone was asking about my Weaver tree. It's completely useless at the moment, honestly. I'm not even doing tombs, I have this. But the most important thing for what I'm doing at the moment, obviously I have all the imprints, because I'm imprinting my boots when I complete echoes, and I'm proccing the access when I'm opening caches, right? This is the most important one at the moment. Lost cache one for what I'm doing. Then I have a bunch of lizard bullshit, exalted, and then I just type exalted. And everything exalted I'm grabbing, basically. This is a Woven Echo, so no. And then, I don't know, like more champions, more nemesis, more tombs, more... Doesn't matter, really. Why not taking omens? Because I'm doing tropes only, and they don't spawn inside. Otherwise, I would take them. And they're time consuming also. Like, if I want to do omens, I'll just do omens Bale, you know. Feel free to link them, Bonjo. We can listen to them. Wanna share some songs? We can share the songs. YouTube. I don't have Spotify. So I don't know. Like, sure, there is a big component of like RNG in this game when it comes to like progression, but especially early progression. You can get lucky early and just like save a bunch of time. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like you can, if you know how the systems work and how to farm and be efficient and stuff. Gearing is still pretty reasonable. Dude. Full clear for my Ember. Very importante. Did I see the softcore ladder? I didn't. What happened? Did some group did a giga push or something over the weekend, or someone got banned or something? Because that's the two things I can imagine happening. Someone filled the page with level 5 characters. Wait, what? Is there a political movement going on? They're playing the lyrics of my song. Okay, we have to do some investigation now. What the fuck? It's the same guy. It's a Chinese dude. A primalist. I mean, let's see his gear from previously, I guess. Merchants. Playing Ballista. Not even 2 LP? Like, what? What is this? I mean, honestly, this gear is not even that good, no? I feel... I mean, the chest is a bit stupid, but I mean, the chest... You wouldn't even use this chest. I think except of these two, everything else is doable, no? What? Oh, you guys can see. No? Like, this is definitely... Like, this is not even... I mean, this is whatever. I mean, this is whatever. This you can still get. I mean, is it gonna change anything that you have tier 5 lining? Like, this chess piece is dog shit. This bow is dog shit. This is dog shit. You can still get this. You can still get this. This is gonna be... This you're not gonna get, but whatever, you know. It doesn't really make a big difference, I feel. Like, that mana regen, oh, 30 mana regen instead of 50, wow, you know. And this is absolute dog shit. Like, this is like free gear, no? Like, what is this guy complaining about? And then his COF guy is, I guess, a bit better, but he's not wearing gear, so I don't know. Played the same build twice. Why is he complaining? He has the same gear. But his gear is better this season with corruptions. What is he doing? What is this guy? The guy is wearing the same... Maybe he's just trolling, no? Like, the guy is wearing literally the same gear. What is this bow? At 30k corruption, he couldn't get anything better than this? What? Are these people like botting or something? I don't know. I feel like this gear is completely obtainable, no? Like, what is this guy doing? Okay, I understand why the... Okay, this is the reason, actually. The guy just went crazy. Maybe it doesn't bother because it doesn't matter. You could say that last season, no? What I'm saying is, like, the gear between both seasons seems the same to me. And he's playing the same build. And I would argue this character is way better, no? Because he has skill and apathy, which... I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. I was expecting, like, his gear to be better, making that kind of statement. I don't know. I feel like my gear from Season 4 on COF is better than his fucking Merchant's Guild from Season 3. so I don't know. It might be a skill issue there. But it was funny, though. The ladder thing was funny, so I give him that. Almost everyone that has 1k corruption on global chat has 500k deaths. I don't get it. I don't know, man. Everyone has fun their own way, right? Do you think he's gonna get banned or something? For being a political movement, you know? I mean, the ladder thing was pretty funny, at least. Beep, 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 beep. I got pissed when I die. When this guy dies, which he will die eventually, I guess, I will get sad, I guess. So we're kind of buddies now, you know. Oh, fight over, you're over geared already? Why? I already killed him many times. What do you think of the status of imprints? I think they can make them happen more often while keeping the current rates of power. Just make them happen more often for the shitty gear. Because to be honest, what's the point of nerfing like single tier 7 procs when double single tier 7s, like I'm shitting them, you know? Obel on my Lich? Don't really feel like playing Lich, honestly. I mean, the Lich can do it, obviously. I have good gear for her. But I kind of want to see this character grow, you know? Oh. I have a lot of upgrades of this guy that I'm looking forward to. What the fuck? Need my Ember. Oh. And you know what's coming after this? More tropes. I have a Giga Imprint now, though. Should be much, much better. Let us know what you procs. I mean... 12-hour tropes? Hell yeah, brother. To be honest, I'm not someone who gets, like, tilted of repetition. Like, I don't know. Like, if you played this genre, you kind of like repetition, no? I feel like if you enjoyed Diablo 2, don't you like repetition? Like, not the repetition in itself, but, like, getting in the mood of, like, being efficient, repeating something, you know? I don't know. One more trope. Like doing Mephisto or Pit or whatever, like really fast in D2. To a degree. I mean, Diablo 2 has more repetition than this game, no? I would say. I mean, I don't think it's even close, actually. I think I have a problem with repetition, not... Like, why would I repeat something if it doesn't matter? Like, for example, at the moment, the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because, I don't know, I'm kind of, like, retarded. It's kind of, I want to see the number go up. But there's not really a reason, you know? Other than... I don't know, I just want to see my character get fatter. I understand people struggling, because there's no reason to grind. I wonder if it's just faster? No, definitely not. Definitely not. The problem is like the natural ratio of like double and triple tier 7s or even like forging potential. It's very low. Like, you drop an item from fucking Prophecy, it's gonna have 30 fortune potential, you know? I feel like it starts with Nemesis, that's for sure. Like even if you get a double tier 7, okay, it has 30 FP, what are you gonna do with it, you know? What lenses I recommend? Double cost, double use, the two double costs, and the only monolith. Just for convenience. I don't care if it's less efficient. Being out of the monolith is not efficient, so. Bina. By the way, I've been doing the prophecies ever since this. Not a single one has dropped anything. Like, I've been doing the Axe prophecies. Not a single one dropped anything. I've spent like 1 million. You need the Nemesis, and then from the Nemesis you make an item, and then you make a better item, and eventually you just have an item like the one I have. Like, I think you're much better off like using your using your favor to get stuff that you can only get through favor, like idols, for example, or because you can always get better idols, right? You can always get like a Giga Corruption, even if you're like, for example, my idols right now are like, I have perfectly rolled items, right? Because I perfectly rolled with the corruption. But I mean, I could have perfectly rolled items by default that also have like, I don't know, 10 flat damage, you know? We just use it to gear other characters, you know, get fucking red rings, get fucking whatever the fuck. I think now I'm gonna go for rings again, prophecies, because I want to get a 4LP crab ring, which is pretty common, and somehow I still don't have it. I'm kind of shits of uniques. Yeah, that's why I said use it for something that doesn't shit, right? Like, is the game shitting red rings? No. Do I have a nice base for a like a 4LP crab ring? I do have one, yeah. I want one because it would solve my... I have one that would... It's not like an amazing ring, but it's perfect for what I need. It's like... I'll show you. Because at the moment, it's really important for me to get 10 endurance. Not on my idols, so I can use my idols for damage. Because at the moment, I need to use endurance on... And it makes it so I can't get the good enchantments, right? The enchantments for damage mitigation or the enchantments for movement speed or whatever the fuck, the aggressive ones. So I want to get endurance on my ring so I can basically equip aggressive idols or defensive idols. Pretty flaccid temple, honestly. Not a single good shrine. My Ember. Another one. Very rare item. I have... Where is it? Is it on Siphon? I have no idea where it is. Oh, this one, yeah. This is really nice for what I want. Because it gives me the endurance, it gives me the crit, it gives me the strength, and it gives me the tier 7 health. And I have 2, right? So, for corruptions. And that 15 endurance will help me so much. Because then I don't need this endurance, I don't need this endurance. And I have really much better... I have really good idols. I have some with, like, for example, some of these offensive ones, where I have, like, the, you know, the damage, and I have the flat damage, and blah, blah, blah. Then I have things like this, for example. This would just be better, you know, I think, with the mitigation. These are some of the good ones I have. The tier 7, tier 7, tier 7, tier 7. I wanna... That would be fucking nice, you know? to lose the endurance and win the armor applies to damage over time, because I have so much fucking armor, keep in mind, right? And damage over time is for sure my weakness on this build, right? So I will go Ring Prophecies again. Like, the amount of room that I have to grow on this character, like, that is still very realistic. It's just, it's hard to do everything at once, right? But it's actually insane. Because for all play Crab Ring is basically guaranteed. I don't know, it's just, it's not as exciting, I guess. My chest bits can easily be upgraded, honestly. I have too many. I have too much favor. I overcap my favor by mistake all the time. Dun. And as I'm doing this, I'm also gearing the other characters I want to play, right? Like, I'm gearing my Giga Corruption Pusher Mage Immortal bullshit thingy, which is probably the character I will push. Can't think of anything better, honestly. Absolute dog shit. Let's to reroll this. Okay. What is it called? What is it called? Unclaimed. I did them all. How much? 121. Let's fucking go. Time to buy. Being able to tank Shade, yeah, for hardcore, yes, for sure. And again, the ladder in hardcore is only like 2k, right? So should be fine. And even worst case scenario, you could switch to a like a full DPS version when every time you have to make a shade and boom. Another 30 something. Huh? Where am I? Where am I? Okay, I'm here. I hear my girlfriend getting here. I'm gonna say hi before she aggroes me. Very important, guys. Dominate the battlefield. Initiate. Ah! Ay. Hello, sorry. She's having a bit of a rough day, so she needed some assistance, and now she wants to be alone. So okay, I mean, you wanna be alone, okay? You rough her up? No, no, no. She like hates her job pretty much. And I'm telling her like, bro, like just quit then. Like, oh, I don't want to do that. Then like, I mean, which one is it? You can't. That's the worst. Yeah, I know, but we've been like this for like a year now. It's like, I mean, at this point, she's gotta take control, you know. She doing? She works at the agency that works on advertisement and stuff. Like she works on ads. She works on social media and absolute bullshit industry. Oh, so your daughter was actually sick this time? She was actually sick? Because, new player trying to play. Is there any particular setting I need to have? There's some settings I definitely recommend. Lord Andrew. I'll share it also. Let me finish this map because I'm playing hardcore and I'll show you. Okay, so settings that you must take into account. Setting number 1, very important. And I think this is the most important. Where is it? Screen shake off. Screen shake off. Completely off. Absolute cancer. It's in gameplay at the bottom, okay? Screen shake off. No lock cursor. I'm a god gamer, Bina. I don't need it. My clicks are very precise. Okay, so no shaky bullshit, okay? What else? You can play around with camera smoothing. Some people hate it. I don't mind it. What else? Absolutely disable this one. Move to melee attacking enemies that you are out of range. 100% take this one out. It's on by default, so take it off. Take it off. Because what that makes is like when you attack something, if you're not in range, your character will move out of range in order to get to them. And it can basically get you killed and create very pathing issues. So absolutely disable this one. This is the most important, I would say, gameplay-wise. Then there's a bunch of things that are preference. You know, as things like HP bars, things like damage numbers. I think the damage numbers are pretty important to know what to, you know, get an understanding of how much damage you're doing, what your upgrades are doing, etc. And then a very important one here is endurance threshold display type always on. So if you have this one here, you see my HP. If I hover on, it shows my endurance, which is like a type of defense. You will see what endurance is eventually, but you see this yellow bar. But you see, I have to hover on in order to know how much I have. So if you have this setting where it's always on, you see, I don't have to hover, so I always know what my endurance is. You're basically tank here when you're in this yellow bar. It's quite important to know, when you, especially if you're playing hardcore, which I do. And then there are some things that I would recommend you fucking around, like the minimap, for example. Where's the minimap? The map overlay, which is basically this. Most people like getting it pretty small, 220 or something. You can see the overlay map properly. But this is completely personal. Same with the opacity. I roll with 0.5, but some people like it more or less. Fuck around with it. And then you have a length of names. I like short, but for learning the game, long is pretty good. Because you will learn what each affix means. But I play with short just for less clutter on the screen. And then everything else, honestly, is... I think everything else is kind of preference. Health bars, I like minion health bar different, so you don't get it confused with yourself or the enemies. But those I think are the most important. And the most important, disable chat. Never have chat open unless you are a Hitler sympathizer, or like you want to bomb all woman, or like you're a really big fan of cancer and that's self-diagnosis of cancer, or like I don't know, you love tentacle porn, or unless you're any of those, disable in-game chat. If you are not a fan of the famous Austrian painter, you might want to disable that one. Yeah, the in-game chat is absolute, yeah, absolute pepega. And then, if it's your first playthrough, I highly recommend you going in blind. It's your first playthrough, so don't be in a rush, you know, to follow the meta or to follow a guide or whatever. Play completely blind, you know, have a bit of an experience, read everything, you know, play at your own pace. And then eventually, if you feel lost, if you get stuck, then make a new character, follow up a build guide, and, you know, don't be in a rush. Enjoy the game, you know. And then when you need a guide, go to maxroll.com for the best guides. or the bad guides. Depends on who you ask. Max roll bad, exactly. Boom. Why is it so fucking bad always? I don't know. They're so bad at their job. And welcome to the game, man. I hope you enjoy it. It's the guide riders. Wrong. It's Bina. Bina, Bina, Bina. I would love you every night, Bina. It's a very good game, and I think that this is the best patch we ever. I think it's in the best state it's ever been, honestly. Aside from some stupid things here and there. And Confluence of Fate, corruption. Don't open the ladder, basically. Rina, did you see the ladder guy? The political movement? Have you seen it? Okay, I'll show you. I hope you're paying attention. Look, Bina, look. Stupid season. Players are unhappy. Players have left. Imprint pullback. Imprint rollback. Imprint reversal. No bases dropping. Spend tons of time. Corruption, 0 returns. Never fully geared. Dude, it's the lyrics. This is the most viral marketing stun someone has ever performed. What is Lupina gonna do about Bina? She will embrace it. She has no choice. I need to make a song from it. We already have a song. You guys haven't listened to that one. Look. Which one is the good one? This one. Dude, is Bina the best lyrics? Is it like some sort of like magic formula? Do they even exist? My IRL friends told me it's cringe. You need new friends, brother. You need new friends. Do your friends play Diablo? Are your friends retarded? Buff imprints back, buff imprints back. EAG, is this meant to be? No imprint drops, do they even exist? I have a better version too. A more international version. Look. Billy version. This Chinese guy is from Texas somehow. It's like has country in his veins. Is this meant to be? Leona in 2 chica. And you need primordial. That's the problem. You need the primordial channel on this build. This is meant to be. Holy banger. Listen to us, buff imprints back, buff imprints back. If you swap Crop-Ring, I have Coldress problem? Not really, no. Not really, because it comes with the res itself. I can get idols, be fine. It comes with One exist. We'll fix it somewhere else. It's fine. Like my 1x4, my 1x2 idol. We can do elemental res instead of cold res, instead of lightning res. Bina. Playing Shadowrend? Oh shit. OP. Too OP. EHG, is this meant to be? No, imprint procs, do they even exist? This fucking sucks. Listen to us. Buff imprints back. Buff imprints back. Bina. I have the Opera version too. Have you guys heard the Opera version? Fuck's sake. Emotional. You have very fun chase. Bina. You have very fun chase. Bina. 4,000 hours, and I have hero imprint procs. This Counting on 1 LP slams. ¿Qué es that? River the imprint nerf! Look, it's a sing-along. Look. Berry and fun chase. Bina, Bina. Imprint farming is dead. $4,000 and I have 0 imprint procs. What the CHE one? Handling on 1 LP slams. Imprint farming is dead. Imprint farming is dead. Do they even wanna keep people playing? Prepare the imprint nerf! Bubble level farming is dead. And I have 0 imprint procs. But the sea 4,000 hours. Single tier 7. What the fuck? The imprint farming is dead. Holy! Oh no. Oh no. Do you want to see my gear? Exclamation profile, Abo. And you can look at my characters. Holy, what a banger, man. Imprint farming is dead. Bina, Bina, Bina. Imprint farming is dead. I have played 4,000 hours and I have 0 imprint procs. Now that I think about it, Sins, are you here, Sins? Don't I want my imprint to have one of the tier 7s as a suffix? I feel like I still have to craft on that item, no? To maximize? Or doesn't it... No? Because they're both prefixes. No? Am I not supposed to craft and do a havoc so it goes suffix? Mr. Sins? Mr. Sins! Mm-hmm. Mm. What? Mm-hmm. Weird Sins, are you here or not? I need you. You're back. I was saying, I have a tier 8 prefix and a tier 7 prefix on my imprint. Isn't that gigabat? We fucked up, no? But it's true, no? But I have to craft a prefix. I have to craft a prefix, right? What do I craft? Not crit, right? Because we said crit is like a reroller. What do we craft? Anything, no? Do I do discovery to not use FP? Any affix, no? On prefix tier 1? I do discovery. Ah, it doesn't break the item, it breaks the affix tier. Ah, I see. So it doesn't matter then, yeah? I do discovery then. Good. And now I do havoc. And I hope I land a suffix. Ignite. Okay, what now? Is Ignite good or bad? The redemption, yeah? This is perfect. 0%, right? This is perfect. Stun chance? 0%, right? This is perfect, no? Okay, now it's Giga. I was doing it wrong, brothers. Now it's Giga. I was fucking it up, man. I was getting complacent. It's a 25%. Is there any prefix that doesn't have a reroll? Attack speed, basically. Attack speed is the only one, right? Good. Okay, now we should Giga proc. What is a minority of the pool? Okay. So we're good now there, right? Because we have a 25 and a 0. So what are your chances? Like 10% instead of 14% or something? We will see. With the volume I'm doing, it should be very noticeable. Yeah, you wanted to land into what we have anyway, right? If we didn't have LP. FP, sorry. Hello, hello. Makes sense. Sorry. Well, let's see if it procs. Hopefully we can craft something today. Is it possible to get experimental and champion? Yeah, it's possible, yeah. Especially because you can just grab an champion item and craft experimental on it with the Rune Prison Complex. So yeah, very easy actually. You have to craft it though. Because experimentals only naturally drop from mages, and champion affix only drop from champions, right? And mages are not champions, and champions are not mages. So you drop a champion item, which is the only way to get a champion affix naturally, and then you use the Rune Prison Complex to craft the prefix. And boom. Imprint. We're imprinting. EAG. You see the amount of army of skins that I'm getting, like just with imprints on the competition slot. All of those are gonna get tortoised into Nemesis. Oh, come on. Lizardinho. $10,000 health. Gaming. Juggernaut Gaming. Back to 7.5. Eventually we'll get more. Ooh. Be-dee-dee. It's getting attack speed though imprint. That's good. Doesn't need double tier 7. My gear is perfect? My gear is not perfect. I would say my gear at the moment, from what is realistic, is like 6.5 out of 10. Without getting into like things that are just impossible to get, right? That technically possible but not actually possible. But I can basically pretty much upgrade every item slot. The helmet's probably the hardest one. If you kill Uber, that's the goal? No. If the goal was to kill Uber, I could have just, you know, played like something OP retarded and killed it day one and that's it, no? Like, there's many goals. The goal is to, whatever you set it up to be on these games, right? You could push corruption ladder, you could push arena ladder, you could just, you know, try to get like single tier 7s and quit. My goal is to be as strong as possible, and I'm not as strong as possible, right? So. And I'm not even close to it, right? So why quit? I know how to improve the character. In fact, the character is improving a bit every day. What is my goal? I think I can reach 9k in health this season. 8k is for sure gonna happen, because I know it can easily happen with very simple things. So 9k in health, I would say. And I would like to get a triple tier 7 weapon with the corruption. That's like... That's a bit more RNG, but... I want to get a double tier 7 weapon, which I have. But I want to get like a good-ass corruption. At least something that is like... Even if it's not like the highest tier, I want to get like one that is really good. Like the melee damage per strength one, or the attack speed one, or something that is actually... That feels like an extra affix. Because this one that I got is... I mean, melee necrotic damage, I mean, sure, you know, but... I mean... No. Doesn't really feel like winning. I want to win. You want to hit 1000 corruption? This character can do way more than that. Like at the moment. But I would be susceptible to dying to a DC or dying to like I don't know, something stupid like a bug or something. So, and there's no need to push higher, right, to get the loot I want to get. It doesn't really increase my chances that much, or how much risk it adds to dying to this. Because keep in mind, I'm in hardcore, right? But this character can... I'm pretty sure this character can get to 2k corruption without ever dropping HP, pretty much. Without HP ever touching my endurance. But for example, I could die to like... I think I can do 2k corruption without dying on this character. The only thing that I'll have to be a bit careful is the Shade. Shade Meteor and things like that. But I think everything else, like, I wouldn't give a fuck. I'm really tanky now to 1 hits. And I have quite a bit of damage, so... 1k corruption, if I went to 1k right now, I wouldn't feel the difference. The only thing that would make a difference is, for example, if I DC, I could die by the time my character gets disconnected. Whether it's like at 500 corruption, I think even if I DC right now, my character won't die. Because the mobs cannot kill it, even if it's AFK for like 3 seconds or whatever. I'm staying at 500. Yeah, it's just like I don't really need more to get the loot. You know, getting higher corruption doesn't really... It will probably slow me down. It'll have to be, so I have to be more focused. And by doing 500, I can read chat, I can chill, you know, I can be watching YouTube videos when I'm not on stream, like... And I don't really have a risk of dying. And a lot of the items that I'm farming don't really scale with corruption. For example, like imprint proccing. I just need the item to proc, right? Doesn't matter what corruption. Corruption makes double tier 7 slightly more happening, but I don't think the chance is worth it, the risk. Very minuscule. What's up, MML? If you are at 1.5k and it's butter smooth and you never die and you never slow down and the bosses instantly die and you should stay at 1.5k in softcore. But if you're getting slowed by like, if you're dying from time to time, or you're getting slowed by like 5%, that if you did 1k corruption, you should go down. If you're getting slowed at all, you should go below one. Like you should go 1000 over anything. You lost some HP? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I almost gained HP, but the fucking boots got fucked. No, I'm worrying everything. You're not dying? I mean, Uber doesn't matter. Corruption doesn't matter on Uber at all. He doesn't get affected by corruption at all. Corruption screw? Yeah, I fucked a bunch of boots. Like a bunch of boots. But I have this now. I have this. Well, I have 4 2LPs ready to corrupt with very high rolls. I rerolled all of them. Now I'm imprinting this, which is gonna give me good stuff in theory. Oh shit. And I have my new boots. These ones. Look at these bad boys. How's the imprints with tier 1 take? Well, I procced a double tier 7 today that I turned into a better imprint. So now I have this one. Which in theory should be much better. But we'll see. It's too early to tell though. I've only done this with the new imprint. So it's too early. And if you're playing softcore, as long as you're not ever dying, ever, and you are doing it super fast and you don't give a fuck about anything, you should go as fast as possible, because it does increase quantity, right? The corruption does increase quantity by very marginally, but it does. But if you ever feel any sort of friction, you should stop, basically. That's pretty good. I was saying, like, I don't think this guy can die at 1k corruption, no? Like, unless I like AFK or like IDC or something. Yeah, you should keep going up. If you don't feel it at all, you should keep going up in softcore. But just know that it's not doing much. It's a broken build. It's a broken build, you know. Happens. Still 10k armor? Yeah, I'm taking 10k armor too. I have a bunch of mitigation also for dots. Because I have the corruption on the gloves and the idols and stuff. All I need is the frenzy, honestly. That would be next. When I get the weapon, next is the frenzy, I think. So that's gonna be like what, like a third of my total DPS if I get the frenzy. Your gear is actual dog shit. I believe it. I believe it. Shadowrend OP. rank Chalk Cascade? I mean, they're both pretty broken. Ooh, could be good. Shadow Cascade is what? Probably second best. Current patch. Oh, overall, it's actually probably the nicest build. Like, I'd rather play Cascade than... what is it called? Than Rent. Even if it's less damage or whatever. I have a Cascade one too. It's never enough. Okay. Yoo-hoo. Do I think they should add XP lost on softcore and not XP now? XP is pretty meaningless. And it only will punish noobs. I think they should just make it so pushing corruption, if you die, is not efficient. Like it should lower your... it should fuck you, basically. Dying. But I don't think they should punish noobs because some degenerates are corpse rushing in high corruption, you know? Like fucking Timmy, who's died 3 times and he barely gets to level 100 every season because he has 10 wives and 17 kids. It's not really... shouldn't really be punished for the degenerates, right? In my opinion. But that punishments definitely have to be implemented. But I don't think they should be implemented to punish everyone equally. 17 kids and 10 wives in our ratio? Yeah, man. 17 wives and 10 kids, better. Maybe? Actually, what's more expensive? Actually, I know the answer. What is more expensive? 17 wives and 10 kids? Or 10 wives and 17 kids? The wives for sure, no? Wives can work? What kind of wife is that? I guess depends on the country too, no? I would say in Spain, kids are pretty cheap. I mean, obviously depends, right? And where do I get one of those wives? And are we counting the mating process in the investment MML? Like all the courting, dating, vacation, wedding, honeymoon? Because you gotta do 17 of those. Or 10 of those. Are we counting that? Because it's part of the investment, you know? Gimme, gimme. On average, one kid costs you 260k euros to raise from 1 to 19. And how much is a girlfriend for 20 years? Because I think it's more expensive than that, brother. It can recoup the cost. Same with children, no? Children can recoup the cost too, no? You can sell them. How much for a kid these days? Uh... $29 int. Nice. Or is it crab ring or something? Or something with all attributes? With int and then corrupted int? A red ring or what? Oh, Oculus of Ruin. Ah, yeah. That thing. The Gamba ring. Gonna have to put it on the planners now, you know? Guys, just get this. got 2 rings out of 1,000 corruption runes. Yeah, seems like a good investment. Seems good. Giga. Not bad. 569. Yeah, I don't recommend Warpath as a first character, that's for sure. Even though I did that. Definitely not ideal. Definitely one of those builds that you kind of want to switch when you have the endgame gear ready, if you ask me. Yeah, I don't even have good Omen Idols yet, MML. I've been delaying it like a motherfucker. I feel like I'm gonna farm that on a different build, because I don't want to get stacked on Omen's Bales. I'll just farm it on Leech. Ooh, could be good. Not good. You wanna 0 to hero somebody? I think a Racing Strike is better, 0 to hero, and because you can play it initially with just Generator Spender and stuff with Vengeance, and it's completely fine. Play it with a single Echo until you have Void Well and stuff. I think that's pretty playable. If you wanna play something like Warpath. Or Abyssal Echoes, maybe, if you're set on a Void Knight. Sick. Imagine if this gave me what I needed, man. Watch my 4:15 speedrun, Colonel. Zoom zoom. And I was actually rewatching it too myself because I wanted to see. As I was processing the HD and stuff. And it's actually a pretty fucking chill run. Like I'm talking and I'm like fucking... I'm not even like... I'm not like speedrunning, basically. I'm like chilling. I'm talking and I'm like stopping to answer questions and shit. It's 4:15, all quest, all passives, all idols, all factions. So it's not just empowered. And I'm just doing it chilling. Like, not like, you know... Pretty casual, basically, is what I'm saying. Like the run. For what I do when on a season launch or whatever. Yeah, all unlocks and empowered, yeah. All factions, all passives, level 74, and empowered, yeah. But that's normally what it takes me, like 4 hours. 4 hours with all factions. 4 hours with all factions and all unlocks. For 15, for 20 is normally what it takes me. Obviously, you can do it much faster if you just being under-leveled, right? Just... And also doing regular progression, so no skip of doing 5 timelines. Because now you can do it even faster, right? So for 20 strat, once again. Oh, 7 hours to that benchmark on my current run, but I missed a lot of time into setting the Rune Prison farm. But you do Rune Prison. Why would you do that before Empowered though? Because it sounds to me like what you would. I mean, what I would do on that is I would rush Empower and then I would do that. I would do Fall of the Outcast, and I just do Fall of the Outcast, Blessing, Cemetery spamming until. But I wouldn't even think about a strategy before Empowered. No, I did that. I did that too on my run. Like I had like, I don't know, 10 points or something. I honestly I don't know because I don't think I show it. But I did a bunch of maps before Empowered. Or a lot of the times what I do is I go to Empowered and then before I start Empower, I go back to normal Monolith and I do a bunch of whatever weavers. I just do them in a single run, right? I get to Empowered and then before I actually do Empowered, I open up a cemetery and every weaver tree that I have, I just do it. But I mean, but again, I've been playing this game for a very fucking shit ton of time. And I played, I would say, like, sure, Judgment is a pretty strong build when it comes to single target, but it's like a no dash build and shit. Like, there's definitely, I feel like I can do it way faster on other stuff. But I was also thinking about doing Uber after, right? So I wanted to play something that was fast and could do Uber. Because the plan was to get 100 and then get first Uber. If possible. But I died, so. 5 hours to empower? No, it's much faster than that. Much faster than that. Like my Weavers, doing all the Weaver points you have up to that point takes like, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe. You just rush them, you know. 15 minutes maximum. And then you also have questions about like, because if you want to get to Empowered, you can obviously do the 2 level 80 pluses before, but then you lack a Blessing, which I think is pretty bad. So, but if your goal is to just get the, my Empowered time, if you're just trying to speedrun, you for sure do that strategy at the cost of being weaker. But I don't think I would do that on a real case scenario, because why the fuck would I want to be faster if that can make me die? Like, because right now, if you do enter the Monolith, do Fall of the Outcast, and then you do Black Sun into... No, you do Fall of the Outcast, 1, and then you do Fall of the Empire, and then you do Dragon. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom, right? And then you do one of these. But I actually did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on my run. So you could delete 20 minutes if you did like a rush. Fall of the Emperor, when it's not, well, Fall of the Emperor gives 2 points, and Ending the Storm only gives 1. This is 75. This gives 2 points. This gives 2 points. This only gives 1 point. So if you want to rush Empowered Unlock, that makes you do less timeline, one less timeline, which is 20 minutes basically, or 15 minutes, depending on the build. So yeah, I mean, okay, if we go to my run and you just check, I doubt it's worth a Blessing. It's definitely worth a Blessing in my opinion, especially if you're rushing XP, because you're not going back for the other blessings when rushing XP. You're just staying on, and it's so powerful. The Lagon Blessing is so OP. There's so many good stuff. Lightning Res, Mana, fucking OP. Regen, fucking OP. On a lot of builds. Word per second, fucking OP. Stun chance, Shock, fucking OP. All of those are so much value for just like, even at the lowest like tier thingy. I don't know. I think I would still do... I don't know, depends, I guess. If I'm racing on season start, I'm doing Lagon. If I'm going for like a world record, like tournament thingy, I'm probably doing... I'm skipping Lagon. So, because the other method is for sure gonna be faster, but it's more volatile. But I'd rather play consistency on day one. But I mean, if you think about it, right? Because I was thinking about, you guys remember we had this conversation. I don't know. I don't even remember who it was in chat. Rectangular, I think he was. We were talking about like the 10% efficient there, 10% efficient here, blah blah blah. For example, one thing that I didn't even talk about is that, for example, map layouts and objectives, they're basically not random, right? Map layouts, they have a specific spawn points, and they have a specific spawn points for the... What are they called? For the objectives, right? So, for example, I'm pretty sure I memorized unintentionally just by playing a lot. Basically, I know every layout are where the objectives are. So if I spawn in a layout, I know if I have to go left or if I have to go right every time. Because I've memorized, like, you know, like, oh, if, you know, like how the layouts kind of generate. Sometimes you're wrong, you know, sometimes you make mistakes. But I would say like 90% of the time you take the right path, the right pathing. And for example, if you're a newer player who started playing on season 1 or whatever, chances are you don't know that as much, right? Especially because back in the day, the maps, you used to always have the same spawn point. So it was way easier to learn back then. Like, because back in the day, the maps were always... You would always spawn in the same spot. So it was very easy to recognize, oh, okay, I know what map I'm in. Oh, okay, I know where the objective is. You know, some maps you would always run from left to right, no matter what, right? Now sometimes you spawn in the middle of the map. So it's very hard for a new player, I guess, to know, okay, is the reward gonna be left or right if I'm in the middle? But if you used to play the maps like that, you also learned where the spawn points are, so you know what direction is more likely to spawn the arena or the shrines or the champion or whatever the fuck, right? For example, there's maps that right the moment that I spawn, it doesn't say it's an ambush, and I know it's an ambush because I know that map on my spawn location. I know it can't be other thing than an ambush. Like, I know the game is lying to me because I know the spawn points are not available on that spawn location to spawn whatever the objective the game is telling me it is. Things like that, right? Which again is the 10% here, 10% here, 10% there, like... Oh, could be good. Another one, nice. No. Beep 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 beep. What? Oops. I have so many fucking eclipses with 2 LP. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Claim trove spawned. Feels good, man. Go get it. I should be able to do a stream tomorrow morning, by the way. In the end. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this echo, and I'm gonna close, guys. I'll do a stream tomorrow morning, though. I have to leave, because I have doctors. I have a checkup on the afternoon, like at 4 o'clock or something. I'll do the Omen. I need fucking corruption runes. Large Omen Idol. Inspiration, void damage. Not bad. Melee damage for 7. Skill echoes increase more damage over time. Almost good. The champion. Okay, let's see if we get something. Crit chance? Yeah, I've been looking at them. At the moment, I don't have a single tier 7, I think, right? I'm 50% and tier 5 and tier 5. Increase 50% crit, 50% crit. That's all the crit I have. I'm at... But I am using one passive point on 10% crit. But if I roll my next axe with 18, it's solved, so eh. Run 0 with the idol. And you have a... Is your Dead Star 5%? Because that's gonna be hard for me. 4. So how much do you have on passives then? Did you grab extra points on Void Knight? You did, no? Just with one Omen Idol is not enough. 5 out of 5 flat, okay. And what about the percentage? 5, only 5? Okay, okay. So how much does the Omen Idol give you? Increase crit? 52? Yeah, I mean, I'm filtering I'm filtering for it. If it drops, it drops. Yeah, 18% crit chance. Yeah, mine is 17, unfortunately, so. You have nothing? Oh, that's good. You can get more strength. Yeah, let's do the no crit blessing? No, no crit blessing. Oh, what happened? What are these FPS? What the fuck is happening? 27 FPS? Is the game trying to tell me something or... What the fuck? Oh. It's time to go, I guess. Yeah, I have to go, guys. Chores. Someone playing LA. This girl is playing hardcore. I can go for her. Hardcore girl. W. Don't be weird, guys. Big kiss. Yeah, the guys tomorrow. I'll stream in the morning, so big kiss.